Gwaje chana ko ta ga South Sudan. Chana daga ta ga South Sudan. Chana luji ta ga South Sudan. Chana daga ta ga South Sudan. Ngu ko li daga bi ko ga jëm. Wo ji boy. Chana ba lo ko be boy ta be moy ko mu ngay ngay. Man. Because it ngay. Fear not. بالعربي شعب الإسرائيلي هم أقوى شعب هم شعب ربنا المختار هم قاعد يشاركوا الحسا حاليا فعشان كده نحن نجيب ماجستير إنه ما بنسكت تاني نرفع أيدينا فوق نرفع رؤوسنا فوق إن كان الله معنا فمن علينا شكرا.
Asbalama viva, Jirokul viva. سيد نائب الرئيس ورئيس المكلف للحركة الشعبية ديال كل الجنوبين اللي هو 64 ترايب في الدينكا بالنوار كلهم قاعدين عشان تعرف بين الغاعدة ما قاعد فيه قبيلة واحد ولا قبيلتين ولا 3 قبائل في تشيلو في نوار في مبان في زاندي في كوتوريو كله Afana el viva, Ecuador viva, Barghazal viva. Okay, indeed, name announcement.
Hallelujah. Thank you so much. For us tomorrow is Sunday. We invite all of us, those who are guests in the state of Nebraska, and those who are the members of this church, and even the Arabic-speaking languages, tomorrow to come and worship together with our guests. So if you have services, you can cancel it. One time is very important to give it to our people. The place is 114 and Center Road. If you need the address, it will be given later on. Thank you so much and may God bless you.
Asbalama viva. Okay. Fizzle Bugulo 2.
Time is 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. And after that, all the church pastors will have a special meeting with our guests. Keep busy. Can we stand up a little bit? Let's give 1 minute moment for our people who pass away, for our freedom. 1 minute. Let's sing this verse. Close your eyes. Kumwangu. Kabalini ka uliera me. Obichi korkutu tabajitar George. Mechi korkusu. Mechi korkusu. Kajajitar George. We give you thanks, the Father of all the universe. We give you thanks because you free us from loss. and you deliver us to source, but not yet. The freedom that you want us to be is not yet reached. We become like the people of Israel, who spent their 40 days in order for them to reach the freedom land. My father, the father of South Sudanese, the father of 64 tribes, we beg you, this year, 2026, give it to us, Lord, to be the year of freedom, to be the year of peace, to be the year of unity. Lord, this is too much punishment to the people of South Sudanese, everywhere they are. Lord, I beg you, I ask your forgiveness to open our heart. Give us peace and unity among us as we come together today in this place. It is not us, it's you who bring us here. I ask you to be with our leaders, who pointing his finger to freedom for the people of South Sudan. Lord, help him. Help him and guide him and direct him and equip him and give him power. Give us unity to follow him. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you.
Okay, شكرا. قبل ما ندي مايك للأصدقائي كان مايك مكان نطب دماري تيجي ندارو تبي شونيال وانا ندام دكتور تبي شونيال تو ديان لول قد لول قد شيء لول قد كلا لول قد شيء لول قد شيء جنوبين جانا قد kon koin so be abandi alwana man gat kon kute I'm sorry gat kon kute so ani chilo ida te ba mat ba kam damara
Okay, yeah.
Okay, chawayera ne fondo le ka silent ko na fondo yat chabe la number 2 one nena balas ka live ramugoro ka live yene de ko no don chela ne won wor ka live ko chat ko ran kondia aspel viva
Viva! Viva! Hon.Oyet Viva! Okay. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to say thank you to our acting Commander-in-Chief, Hon.Oyet. Welcome, Acting Chair. Thank you. Welcome to Midwest. Our program officially begin, and I would like to welcome all of you. Distinguished guests, respected elders, honorable leaders, on behalf of the organizing committee and the Nebraska chapter, we want to welcome you all to this important gathering here today in Omaha, Nebraska. We are honored by the presence of our community leaders, elders, church leaders, and guests who have traveled from different states to attend this event. Before we begin the official program, we would like to honor those who sacrificed their lives for peace, justice, and freedom. May I kindly request everyone to rise for a moment of silence. We may be seated. Thank you. Thank you. If you may have to turn your phone off, or if your phone has string, so you have to go outside and answer the call outside. I would like to welcome one of my MC with 4 of us here at the stage. So we will transition in between if there is anything from one person, from myself, and then to the other MC. So I would like to welcome Mr. Kurgoy.
Thank you, very good. I welcome all of you once again. Acting Chairman in the delegation. My name is Moses Kurgoy. I'm also the Student League Chair for the SPLMIO in the United States. You are highly welcome. At this moment, the next opening remarks will be by Mr. Garwal Majak. He's the Secretary General of the SPLMIO chapter in Nebraska. Please welcome Garwal Majak to the stage.
SPLMIO viva! Viva! SPLMIO viva! Viva! Deputy Chair viva! Viva! Acting Chairman viva! Viva! The all leaders viva! Viva! The all leaders viva! Nebraska viva! Viva!
Garwal is not here, I'm told. At this moment, I would like to welcome to the stage the Chairman of the chapter in Nebraska, Mr. Chol. Please welcome to the stage. Give him a hand.
Chol viva! Viva! Nebraska viva! Viva! Nebraska viva! Viva! Nebraska viva! Viva! SPLMIO viva! Viva! Deputy Chair viva! Viva! Acting Chairman viva! Viva!
Good evening.
Good evening.
First of all, thank you all for coming. Good evening, distinguished guests, leaders, and members of our community. My name is Chol, like you just heard, Nebraska chapter leader. On behalf of Nebraska chapter, it is my distinguished honor to welcome you all to our good state of Nebraska. And as we gather for this important occasion, with the excellent chairman of the SPLMIO movement, allow me to extend a special welcome to our esteemed guest, Right Honorable Nathaniel Oyet, Acting Chairman of the SPLMIO, Honorable Rayat Moitang, Deputy Secretary for Foreign Affairs, Thukat Korwil, Honorable Thukat Korwil, International Resource Mobilization for the SPLMIO. Honorable Nyancho John Gillelun, MP, a guest from Australia. And Honorable Lamchol Jog, IO representative for the East African. And Dr. Isaac Gum, SPLMIO representative of the United States of America. We are deeply grateful for your presence and leadership. I would also like to acknowledge
the dedicated volunteers and leadership team of Nebraska. And if you are here, please, I would like you to rise so our SPLMIO members and the communities will see you for the hard work that you have made to make this event a success. Please rise so our acting chairman and the delegation team will see you. Will you please rise, the team and all the volunteers to make this event. Thank you very much. You can be seated. I also would like to recognize and acknowledge the Nebraska church leadership for their hard work, their encouragement, day and night, always alert for what is happening in South Sudan. I also acknowledge you, and you can also rise. Our chairman can also see all of you. Thank you. You can be seated. I also acknowledge the elders of this great society of ours. And please rise, the elders of the community, for your hard work and tirelessness. And also the USA chapters, and under the guidance of Simon Pogda, this event did not just come as an incident. It was a plan, it was a hard work that was put together. I acknowledge your hard work that you all are doing day and night without sleeping because of what is happening in South Sudan. We are here tonight because we share a common goal, a common purpose, and a common vision. A future grounded in democracy, justice, and plural system of governance that reflects the aspirations of all the people of South Sudan. This gathering is not only an opportunity for each and everyone who to listen, but also a moment to strengthen our collective resolve and reaffirm our commitment to meaningful change. Before we proceed, I would like to ask each and everyone to ensure that your mobile phones are please turned off. Put your phones please to silent mode so the meeting we are here can produce and can make you go home happy because you all understood what it was all about. I think we are all very excited for the coming of our excellent chairman because he has a message for us. If in the DC, it's a very good thing, it's very unique. That message is with him tonight. He's going to share with us. And on top of that, he's here to also talk to us, the communities, and for the future that we are all wanting. That's the reason why we are here. So thank you all for your presence, your dedication, and your unwavering support for our movement. Together, we continue the work of shaping a better future for our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my honor to invite our first speaker and my leader, the United States Coordinator, Mr. Simon Pogda. Please, Simon, come and lead us through the protocol.
Aspirama viva! Aspirama viva! Aspirama viva! Pog viva! Simon Pog viva! Simon Pog viva! I am viva! I am viva! I am moral, none of my guys in Philbet. Moral. I am viva! Aspirama viva! Nebraska viva! United States viva! Donald Trump viva!
Thank you. Comrade Acting Chairman Nathaniel,
Honorable Asmois, Honorable Sukat, Member of Political Bureau, Member of the League Coordinator, Chapter, and a member of the Chapter of the State of Nebraska. First of all, I want to say thank you, and all protocol is observed. Without the leadership of Cholier, we would not be gathered today. And also the leadership of Chapter, the United States. I will not mention all of them. We have 21 chapters in the United States. This is the work we all need. But all of us need to be part of this if you want the change. Because change cannot happen. But change is very painful. But let be part of this change is happening now. If we want change in South Sudan, it will not be coming out of the blue. It needs your works in your chapter, the state where you are. But I think if we all want, if we want our acting chairman to do the work, we will want to be part of that work. For example, we are meeting today in the Midwest area. Next week, we'll be in Arizona of the West Coast. And the other next week, we'll go to Mid-South. If you want the change, let yourself to be part of that. Because we need what is best for us. Because what is happening now, it would not be happening for, it would not be changed by one person. I will not prolong, but I just want to encourage all of us to do what you can. By your time, by your resource, we can make the move. By this time, I want to call the person you know who do the work every day and night. Without him, we would not be. Without him, we would not be gathered here today to welcome our acting chairman today. I want you to put your hand together and welcome our representative, Dr. Guzgan. Please stand up.
Asbalama viva! Asbalama viva! Asbalama viva! Dr. Guzgan viva! Dr. Guzgan viva! Asbalama viva! Terumashar viva! Kulane viva! Nebraska viva! Minnesota viva! New York viva! DC viva! Deputy Chair viva! Acting Chairman viva! Isaac viva! Karagatang viva! Asmalam viva! Asmalam viva! Iowa viva! Iowa viva! Kulane viva! Kulane viva! Nyanyor, agent Quran chilet, can you call a call and the moon of a doing? Come on.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to be brief. I just want to inform you that we're going to make a few changes to the program. For those who travel far and near, we thank you for coming.
The reason why we want to make a few changes is because the platform is for our acting chairman, Right Honorable Nathaniel Oyet. And because we're so pleased to see many of you, we don't want to waste any time than we already did. We spent a lot of time and you waited for a long time. We want to make sure that we change the program just a little bit. Even though we received numerous recognitions already, I'm going to take this honor once again to recognize my entire delegation. And each time I call a name, please put your hands together and give them a round of applause. I'm very pleased that you can see I'm smiling the whole time because this event is made possible by all of you. It's not Isaac Ang, it's not just full year, but it's the work that you put in for many years that resulted in the execution coming. So I'm going to start with the high table. I'm going to call a name. They will stand up, you will give them a hand, and then they will sit down and I'll go on until I'm done. And then when that's finished, I will give you the new arrangement. If you look at the program, you will see that there's speeches. There should not be speeches when we have a leader like the panel yet here. Most of our leaders at the high table will come and just say hi, maybe say thank you, and then they will sit down. So that should not take more than 1 minute, right? You agree? So I'm going to start on my left. This lady, our leader here, is the people not young down, so the you know her.
Tibisa Viva! Tibisa Viva!
Tibisa is our newly appointed representative to the United Nations, so please give them a double round of applause.
United Nations Viva! United Nations Viva!
To her left is someone that most of you know, especially in this city. Who came all the way from Australia. You can do better. Give a right on the left is Honorable Tukat Kurwil, the chairperson of the
Tukat Viva! Honorable Tukat Viva! Asmalamaya Viva!
And a man that most of you know is Honorable Hon.Oyet, the deputy chairperson for Formulation.
Hon.Oyet Viva! Honorable Hon.Oyet Viva!
I'm not going to call the acting chair now. I'm going to go around him. You guys will see him soon. Let me go to my brother and friend, Ambassador Lam-Chol-Jad, who came from East Africa. He's the new SPLMI representative to the Great Lakes. So the work that they do in the East Africa, the one that is doing it. I'll go to the guy that you just saw, Simon Fogdak. Don't talk too much, but he does a lot.
Simon Fogdak Viva! Simon Fogdak Viva!
Of course,
Lam-Chol Viva!
12 years, right? 12 years is someone that you guys know very well in Nebraska. The SPLMIO cannot be successful without Nebraska. And Nebraska cannot be successful.
Nebraska Viva! Nebraska Viva!
Thank you so much. I will come to this table. Lungatkot, I think he's going to come say hi. Again, sorry guys, if don't want to speak, he will come say hi. So Lungatkot, stand up. He is the chairperson of the SPLMIO.
Lungatkot Viva! Lungatkot Viva! Minnesota Viva!
Program 2DN. SPLMIO chairperson said Iowa.
Indian Viva!
Honorable James Malu, right? Most of you know this person.
Malurai Viva! Malurai Viva!
Honorable Nyagaletot, you guys know her before and you know her now.
Nyagaletot Viva! Nyagaletot Viva!
Chairperson for Women League. And then we go to Ambassador Mayang Kon.
Ambassador Mayang Kon Viva! Ambassador Mayang Kon Viva!
SLM Visa!
Viva!
SLM Viva!
Viva!
Viva! Viva!
Viva!
Oyet Viva!
Viva!
Omaha Viva!
Viva!
I'm trying to see if, okay, look. This Martha Yubuluk, Chairwoman, SPLM, Women League.
Women League Viva! Women League Viva!
Let's recognize Lieutenant Noura Poch, the chairperson for the organizing committee, also from the state of Tennessee. Garpun Kute, chairperson for SMS.
Garpun Kute Viva! Garpun Kute Viva!
So what I'm going to do, because as I say, I know they will forgive me, the leaders that are listed here to be speaking. We want to change a few things here. They still come and say hi because it has to be done before the acting chairman speaks. Once the acting chairman speaks, you will be the last speaker, and we won't open the floor for questions. All of you can come far and near so you can hear from him. I want to make sure that he's given enough time to not only speak but also answer questions. So the part of the speech is going to be divided into two. There's going to be speeches by the acting chairman, followed by Q&A. Right? So what's going to happen is that when I call the name of this individual, I'm going to stay right here. I'm not going to sit down until it's time to until they're done, so that I can pat them on the back if they take too long, because the program needs to move forward quickly. I'm going to begin by recognizing the people that have not been, or that will not have time to speak. Members of political bureau, leaders of the Telemayu that are here, because they will not have time to speak. I think it's important that I call their name. If they're here, they will stand up, and again, you will give them a hand, so they know that their leadership recognized and that their members and people recognized. I think I have this here. I'm going to start with Dr. Bun Yut, the country director for Relief Organization for South Sudan. Ambassador George Montaigne was supposed to be here, but I don't see him. We were going to recognize him as well. But he's hiding back there. He was supposed to be in the front. But Ambassador John Montaigne, our representative to Ethiopia, please give him a hand. And we recognize Young already. You can give him a hand again, but he's on the list. If you're going to see his name. We recognize Mom. I would like to recognize Galwa Poch, our former country coordinator. He is here, Galwa Poch. Thank you so much. Gomnel, if he's here, we will recognize you. Gomnel. We are going to recognize Brigadier General Dr. Tugul, if you're here. All right, recognize him anyway. We will go ahead and recognize Nyangila. That's good. We will call the chapters, our chapters. You will notice that the whole country is now waking up. And in doing so, Simon Giddy, where are you? Oh, yes, stand up, please, to be recognized. Don't worry, are you here? You recognize, yes, don't fall. All right, thank you so much. So we have, we had 8 or 9 chapters the whole time, but in the last month and a couple of months, we received a lot of interest, and the state organized themselves. They form a cells that we elevated to chapters, and in doing that, they elected chair people in the state, and so our numbers moved from 8 chapters to about 21 chapters. So I'm going to call those chapters. We now have a chapter in the state of Kentucky. We have a chapter in the state of Virginia. We say Washington, D.C., but Virginia is actually a free state, so we say DMV. So we have chapter in Washington, D.C. We have chapter in Missouri. We have chapter in Texas. We have chapter in North Carolina. We have chapter in Georgia. We resuscitated a chapter in Maine. We always had a chapter in Maine, right? So we have a chapter in Maine. We have chapter in New York, right? So I would like to publicly recognize these chapters that are now part and parcel of our organization. All right, so the list that I have, as you see, is long. So what I'll do is make sure that I'm going to call them one time, and then each person will come and say a thank you or say hi. And when I say 1 minute, it's really 1 minute. It cannot be more than 2 minutes. Right? If you tell more, it cannot be more than 2 minutes. So when they come and the last person comes, I will know who the last person is, and I will come, and at that point we'll just introduce the acting chairman who can take the stage so that we can start our program officially. The person that I will call now is the people that were earlier, the leaders that we were given a chance to represent the chapters. The whole chapter will not speak, but we want to make sure that they are represented by 1 or 2 people. So I'm going to call Lulgat Kot and 2D that were called earlier. They can come and say just hi, a message to the leaders and to the attendees, and then I'll get my mic back. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bang. My name is Lul Kwekwaluak. If there is anybody who do not know me, I'm so happy and elated to be here. This program is very special to each and all of us, given its magnitude. So we in the SPLA-IO are a kingmaker party. So Sudan needs change. The current country that we have right now is not a country for all 53 tribes. It's only a country for one tribe. If you remember, if you know, there have been people who loot money. And when their name was called, there were 67 people who are from only one tribe. This means that the country is not for all of us. And also, right now, our leaders, the IO leaders, are in jail. The reason for that, there were 257 people who were killed in Assam. And on top of that, 400 white army were killed. And their death is not murder. The only death that is murder in South Sudan is the death of one tribe. The country that we have is not for all of us. We need to change that country. We need to change it by coming together like we do today. I would like to encourage each and every one of us, please involve in that change in your each state, because we are doing a job to make change. A change cannot be made in one day, but it will be made slowly, one by one. Thank you so much.
SPLMIO Viva! Viva! SPLMIO Viva! Viva! I have to just start with my name. I have to introduce myself. My name is Tu Tong Yik Dien. I'm a state representative of the state of Iowa. So we welcome you all, and we've been doing this for many years, and I believe these people have endured a lot. So there are so many things you have done than these people. So continue to do this and support each other and make sure that your being here is very important than fighting on the front. So you can do many things. And make sure that you support us to lift up what we've been fighting for many years. So there are so many people who give their life, but we have to get something that we can see tomorrow. So please make sure that you support this guy. Dr. Isaac Gang, he should be doing something different for his own life, but he sacrificed for that. And I want you to remember to pray for our chairman, Dr. Shah. I've seen people forget to mention his name, and we are here because of him, because he said no to being second citizens in our country. So I will not prolong, and I welcome you all, and we work together and make sure that what we started today is what we have last in 2013 until we achieve it. You don't fight for something to get it today, but you fight for your future, for your children, for your grandchildren. So make sure that what you started, stick on it. Don't jump here and there. Stay on something, make sure that this one is clear in front of you before you go and challenge somewhere. So we welcome you all and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. These two gentlemen has done a great job. They stick to the program, and I think this is a great example for those that are following them. I will now take this opportunity to welcome Ambassador Peter Matthew Nathaniel to take 1 minute to say hi to you, and then we'll go to the program.
Aspera Mayor Viva! Aspera Mayor Viva! United Nation Viva! United Nation Viva!
My name is and I'm glad that I'm here with you today. I am a silent person, and I just want to say that the job I was given, I know that I will do it well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will now take this opportunity to welcome Honorable James Marlett. James Marlett is someone that you guys know here.
Estela Mayu Biba. Viva. Dr. Oyet Biba. Viva. Dr. Yamachar Biba.
Viva.
Ayo Biba.
Viva.
Hon.Oyet Biba.
Viva.
Thank you. As you heard my name, I'm here to help. My job is only to see how we can defeat the enemy. My responsibility is to make sure that we contribute to the mission of SPLM-IO. My job is I'm the coordination for resource mobilization in the United States, Canada, Australia. My recommendation to all of you, the journey of SPLM and the people of South Sudan is very long. We must make sure that we defeat the enemy, because if your mother is killed, your father is killed, what is left? It's not an issue of SPLM alone. It is our issue. I'm requesting and recommending those who are already committed to contribute, supporting SPLM and the people of South Sudan to make change. I would acknowledge that your contribution will not go in vain. Let's support the mission of SPLM-IO together. Let's defeat the enemy. Commemoration Viva. Viva. Cordial Viva. Viva. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to take this opportunity to welcome the chairlady for the Women League, Martha Yabul. 1 minute. Thank you.
Women League Viva! Women League Viva! Mara Viva! Mara Viva! Mother Viva! Mother Viva!
SPLM-IO Viva! Viva! SPLM-IO Viva!
Viva!
Why are you calling? I don't hear the voice. SPLM-IO Viva!
Viva!
SPLM-IO Viva!
Viva!
SPLM-IO Viva!
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 Hon.Oyet Viva!
Viva!
All of for the cool Viva!
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 Thank you so much. Thank you. I just say hi to you, all of you guys, and I welcome our chairman here. Our first time to see him. We also happy to see him. I just say hi to all of you. Our time is running. And thank you for
SPLM-IO Viva! Mara Viva! Chembu Bum Bum Viva! IO Viva!
He is the chairperson for Student League. He's an MC, but I can give him a chance to come and say hi to you.
Thank you. I also like to recognize William Nonbedwang, the Youth League Chair. He's not here with us. He's also a hardworking young man. For 1 minute, I would just say that I'm requesting for young people to join the movement. I'm the chair of the Student League, and if we are the future, we have to be part of that future. And it is happening now. So please, if you have kids in high school, in college, tell them to join the Student League. Come contact me or contact William. We are the alternative to South Sudan. SPLM-IO is the only option. There is no way out. We ask IO must win to rescue South Sudan for the second time. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Mary Nyashambang, if you're here, you can come say hi to your leaders and to your members. Mary Nyashambang is busy. And again, as Kurt said, we have the youth league leader who was not able to make it, so we recognize him. William Nyon Bedong is not here with us.
Nyashambang viva! Nyashambang viva! Nyashambang viva! Woman viva! Mother viva!
Male. Male Junubin. Male Junubin. Ilodo te tenendun ko ki loga matiang ko ki kwaran luyet atar wiyet dem.
Dr. Oyet viva! Dr. Oyet viva! Dr. Oyet viva! Acting Chairman viva!
Anta la kwa ber bawutin anta benere kwa kalodo te belum kay dagang e ko ma keliu ko la tin chalat ala ni ko talwa karo o ko nyal o ba ben be ko nan tiranda ngai anu tara o tere par tara kata kon ka problem di mi jal ga je mi ba kon ben lo ma ga je anu kon anu la ko talwa ko ci wura ma ci chop ko kon ilo de te na lo ne ndu ne amu ku jana wona je nan ni yen tamba mala man ayo viva ayo viva
Ayo viva! Ayo viva!
viva ati la ta lo ci lo de te da lo ani yanga anwari e ga jinumni ani la wangdun ani awuci ya fi ya sin yen wundi ade amana kon man ba ga le jot mi je ku je ngula ro ama je ne wala mi je ku mane ani thank you
Ayo viva! Ayo viva! Said the Rais Al-Marada Galuta Gal Utad Ayo. They are mother Betana fi Ayo. Gal man Ayo Berotanwer. Gal the Betan Ayo. So Shano Gal Berotanwer, how would Terjimul? Shukran.
Comrade Kute, you can come say hi for 1 minute, then we move to the high table and conclude and welcome the attention.
Ayo viva! Viva! Ayo viva! Viva! Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank my Lord and my Savior Jesus Christ for bringing us safely from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I praise Him for saving my soul, and I thank Him for that. Thank you. I just wanted to say a few words. I joined IO. IO is not tribalist. It's not for New Orleans. IO is for everybody. It's for change. That evil government in Juba, that scare government. Okay? As an IO, we need to change it. We need to come together.
Ayo viva! Ayo viva! Change viva! Change viva!
I also understand that Dr. Dumba, for those of you that are in Nebraska, know him well. I met him this morning, but I wasn't sure he was here. Someone just informed me that he's here. I want to recognize him by asking him to stand up. If he's here with his wife, let's give him a hand.
Ayo viva! Ayo viva! Aspela Mayo viva! Dr. Mashar viva!
Looks like he's got hot, but again, we want to recognize him. Dan Tong, why you pumped there? Not Larmana.
Dan Tong viva! Dan Tong viva! Moya Dan Tong at some viva! Moya Dan Tong at some viva! Moya Dan Song at some viva! Moya Dan Tong at some viva!
Thank you so much. I wanted to say that. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Chairman, for coming. You've been activating a lot for your coming. I say Viva. I'm a White Army Chairman. White Army and IO are two legs. Nobody will walk on one leg. You cannot. IO cannot walk by himself without no White Army, and White Army cannot walk by himself without no IO. We work as a one family in one body, and we fight the war together. As you see in the letter that they wrote by Ugandan president, say, I'm fighting IO, I'm fighting a White Army, because he's fighting me, and I will fight him back. Thank you so much, and that's my
All right, we're going to welcome Elizabeth. Elizabeth Davis Point. Elizabeth is a chair lady for the organizing committee. If she wants to come and say hi, and then we'll continue. Elizabeth.
Elizabeth Viva! Elizabeth Viva! IO Viva!
أنا هتكلم عربي لأنه عربي شوية مظلوم. بسم الله وباسم الوطن الغالي جنوب السودان. اليوم تاريخ 14 شهر 3 2026. بنستقبل فيه السيد نائب رئيس الحركة الشعبية لتحرير السودان في المعارضة. Hon.Oyet Nathaniel.
Acting Chairman Viva! Acting Chairman Viva!
ممثل الحركة الشعبية لتحرير السودان في المعارضة شؤون الخارجية Honorable راس موج تاك. رئيس اللجنة القومية الوطنية للتعبئة وجمع تبرعات بدول المحجر استراليا، أمريكا، كندا، أوروبا Honorable توكاد كور ويو. نائب رئيس اللجنة القومية الوطنية للتعبئة وجمع تبرعات بدول المحجر استراليا، كندا، أوروبا، أمريكا Honorable يانشيو جون جيلا. مرحبا بك.
Yanchio John Gila Viva! Yanchio John Gila Viva! Australia Viva!
جنوب السودان فيفا. Ambassador لام مرحبا بك في أمريكا. المنسق العام بأمريكا اتحاد المرأة، اتحاد الشباب، الطلاب، كل السيدات والحضور والضيوف. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أما بعد، كلمتي اليوم كممثلة لتنسي شابتر هكذا: الألم الذي يشعر به شعب جنوب السودان سيكون القوة التي تشعر به يوم غدا إن شاء الله. لا ننال ما نتمنى، بل ننال ما نعمل من أجله. لذلك مطلوب من كلنا آسى جنوب، شباب جنوب السودان، نسوان جنوب السودان، أطفال جنوب السودان، كلنا نعمل سويا لنعمل شيء لبلدنا الحبيب جنوب السودان. لأنه جنوب السودان بينزف اليوم ومحتاجين مننا جهود مننا ما ممكن نقعد نتفرج ونشوف جنوب السودان بينزف ونحن لسه ساكتين. طالما نحن بنقدر نعمل شيء لازم نقدم يدينا، نقدم أفكارنا، نقدم أي حاجة عندنا عشان يكون في تغيير في جنوب السودان. ما يكون ينزف أكثر من كده. أنا بقول لكم شكرا للحضور ونعمل سويا كيد واحد وخاصة مع نائب رئيس الحركة الشعبية لتحرير السودان في المعارضة Hon.Oyet Nathaniel عشان نشيل بلدنا جنوب السودان لبر الأمان. Thank you.
Asbela viva! Asbela viva! يا جماعة الكلام أنا شايفه ما كويس. قبل أنا قلت الموضوع ده قبل الناس كتار ما يجوا هنا. أنا قلت ده حكومة بتاع أسبلا مايو وشيرمان acting chairman guy. So أنت لو جاي شادي تعمل فوضى هنا ده بيرفعوك بودوك برا. نما ديرين ليه؟ ده حكومة. أوكي؟ ده حكومة. هي زول بيعمل حاجة هنا برا أرفعوه بودوك برا. أوكي؟ أنا ما جاي نضيع زماننا هنا. في أمامنا كبار، في شفا صغار. لازم يماست تيم. اوكي نحن ما ممكن نشوف يا اخبار ناس جا قاعدين هنا تيجي من بيت بتاع ده تعمل ازعاجنا ده هي زول يعمل فوضى بنرفعه برا ده حكومه ده فعلا ما نحن ما ندير فوضى. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to welcome one of my friends and leader, but let me recognize Dr. Byrne. Dr. Byrne, if you want to come and say hi to the members before we continue, that will be good.
Viva. I am the leader of Good Samaritans, in charge of relief organization for South Sudan here. If you find somebody wounded and you wanted to help them, you are a Good Samaritan. But if you find a different route, don't want to help somebody, then you're not in my club. How many of you here would like to be part of people who want to help South Sudanese who are suffering today? Can I see your hands up here? Not all of you?
Asbela viva! Asbela viva!
What about you who's not raising your hand? Who are you going to help if you don't have your people? Okay, put your hands down. This is not a request. We came to this country not because we chose to, but because we had war at home. But that war didn't end. It will end only if we put our hands together financially, so that what our leader doesn't have to fight the war, we will be able to give to him. We don't need to beg other people. How many South Sudanese live in the United States, Canada, and Australia? How many? Give me a figure. How many of us live here? How many? Thousands. 40,000? 100,000, right? If it is 100,000 and they all contribute to the cause, would we need any help from anyone else? My brothers, let us put our hands together to help our country. Thank you very much for your time.
We're almost done. Comrade Chair will be here before you know it. There's only two people that will come with 1 minute each. We really appreciate your cooperation here. This individual is a guest, a leader of Estela Mayo, a high caliber, Honorable Nyanchio John Gilla, MP, Representative Wulang.
Nyanchio Gilla viva! Nyanchio Gilla viva! Wulang County viva! Wulang County viva!
Mobilization.
Ayo viva!
Viva!
Ayo viva!
Viva!
Dr. Machar viva!
Viva!
Dr. Machar viva!
Viva!
Hon.Oyet viva!
Viva!
Acting Chair viva!
Viva!
Women viva!
Viva!
Women viva! Kullana viva! أنا بسلمكم باسم ربنا يسوع المسيح. I would like to acknowledge the presence of our acting chair, president of all the delegation, Ms. Al-Khair and Esminya Shujongila, Jaim in Australia. I was glad to be here. And I shall establish acting chair Bitan all the way from Australia to America. عشان إحنا عندنا قضية.
Australia viva!
Viva!
Australia viva!
Viva! إحنا part of حكومة بتاع جنوب السودان. I'm a member of national government. لكن إحنا ما عندنا سلام. سلام اللي إحنا دخلنا بيه انتهى. وبعدين انتوا هتسمعوا أكتر من acting share. فأنا جاي من أستراليا خليت شغلي أولادي عشان أقول لكم يا ناس أمريكا انتوا لو عايزين نعيد السلام في جنوب السودان خلينا نتوحد. خلينا نكونوا مع بعض ناخد يدينا مع بعض عشان نقدر نحرر جنوب السودان تاني واحنا هنرجع مع بعض عشان نكون 64 ترايب.
حسبي الله ما يبينا.
خاصة النسوان. أنا جاي أرشد نسوان عشان أقول لكم أنتم أمهات اللي قاعدين يموتوا كل يوم ده أبنائكم رجالكم أولادكم وأنتوا هتغيروا جنوب السودان. لأنه هسه الرجال إحنا بنشوف رجال بيعملوا شنو. كل يوم الناس بتبكي. كل يوم بيقتلوا ناس. جنوب السودان اللي حررناه ده اللي إحنا فصلنا بيه من الشمال. أكيد لا، عندنا أكتر من كده، عندنا حاجة أكبر من كده. فعشان كده اللي عايز يعيش في حرية، اللي عايز يعيش في سلام، اللي عايز يعيش في محبة، أنت طالب حضورك عشان تتلمى لآيو، لأنه آيو ده البارت الوحيد اللي بيغير الحياة كله. آيو اللي طلعنا في البر. أنت عايز تكون فري زي ما إحنا عايشين في الدول الأوروبي، بيكون عندك حرية بتاعت كلام، حرية بتتحرك، حرية بتعمل أي حاجة ما حتلقاها في محل تاني إلا في آيو. فأنا عشان أجيب 1 minute أنا جاي أسلم عليكم وأقول لكم آيو فيفا، حرية سلام وعدالة، آيو خيار الشعب.
حرية سلام وعدالة، آيو خيار الشعب. حرية سلام وعدالة، آيو خيار الشعب.
أنت عايز تكون حر، عايز تكون زول عايش في سلام، تضم لآيو، وآيو هيحل المشاكل كلها.
سلام آيو فيفا.
دكتور ريك مشار انتوا عارفين انه هو مسجون. وهو جزء لا يتجزأ من السلام. بريزيدنت كير بيقول احنا ماشيين إلكشن. هيمشي إلكشن مع منو؟ سيكريتوري بتاعه في هاوس أرست. Think about it. If you are part of the change, please join Asfelamayo. Asfelamayo, viva! Dr. Mashar, viva!
Viva!
Hon.Oyet, viva! Viva!
Viva!
As the program goes forward, I recognize a couple of people just so that we know. If you're a community leader and you just came in, we didn't recognize you, please let us know. I just saw Michael Chok, the leader of the Nerd community in the U.S. Let him stand and be recognized.
Nerd community viva! Nerd community viva! Nerd community viva!
If there's any other leader from any other community that is in attendance, we would like you to stand up and be recognized as well.
Asfelamayo viva! Asfelamayo viva!
I have been informed that the leader of the Equatorial community, Mr. Ogumba, is here. If you're here, please stand up and be recognized. Ogumba.
Equatoria viva! Equatoria viva! Equatoria viva! Equatoria viva! Great Equatoria viva! Great Equatoria viva! Great Equatoria viva! Agent Wana Bokurantin, Rais Bitana Jai min Great Equatoria. Unano wakfin ma Great Equatoria. Iye zol bichilan bita Great Equatoria ma zol bita. Salvakir bichilan bita yal bita Equatoria. Asfelamayo viva! Asfelamayo viva!
They're going to say hi.
Barghazal viva! Barghazal viva! Afanal viva!
أنا بقولش بشيد أنا طبعا كان مراجع أنا أيام لكن المهم إننا واحد بيجي عشان بيجي بيحب إيكواتوريا هنا أنا بويلكم إنت برادر أنا بشوف إنه يا جماعة أنا بيش عشان تايم كلنا يونايت لحاجة الكويس ما حاجة البتان
إيكواتوريا
طبعا Sabatin mau barau, Hindu mujurumi mau barau, kenapa wah, nasi deh tiba tu bagi di Kotoria jadi dua ena, asantera, anda besi dari gahina, anda dia harga kursi jama, anda dia gahina, lalu kata nahi nanti, nasi tak awal bar, cuma satu ketiga, tapi beli masalah harga, beli mahaja kita ikat, wah, aguma.
كلنا فيفا كلنا فيفا وحدة فيفا وحدة فيفا يونيتي فيفا ساوث السودان فيفا نهبية زول كله في جنوب السودان.
Thank you for giving me a chance to welcome our acting chairman of IO and the distinguished delegation. And ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Equatoria, as a complex, region in South Sudan, we encourage, the IO as a leading opposition to make sure that Equatoria have to be on board in order to rescue our people. What unites us is not our tribes, it's not a region. What unites us, we need to relieve the burden imposed on our people who are stranded in the refugee camp in East Africa. What is uniting us is the killing of innocent people, in Ayod, in Nasser, and all over. This is what unites us. The people of Equatoria do recognize the leadership of the IO since 1991.
Victoria viva! Victoria viva! Aspiramayo viva!
Aspiration of the people. Riek Machar voices out the right cause to liberate the people of South Sudan is to succeed for self-determination and the separation of countries.
Self-determination viva! Champion of self-determination viva!
And this is the leader that can unite the people of South Sudan because he's there for the aspiration of the people. And we trust that type of leadership. Any other leadership around is just an opportunist. And we cannot stand for that. And therefore, I do encourage all the people of Equatoria to make sure to side with the IO. As a leading, you are a step to ally with the National Salvation Front. It's a positive step. And we encourage you to continue to go in that direction. Equatoria is a very, very complicated, with a very complicated demographics. They have a split interest. It's not easy, but we beg you to make sure you use all the avenues you could to make sure Equatoria is on board. From the Monyomiji in Eastern Equatoria and go to the Aero Boys of Western Equatoria to make sure we side with IO. A tribe cannot fight alone. All of us have to be on board in order to relieve our people. And I thank you very much.
Equatoria viva! Equatoria viva! Equatoria viva! Kulana viva!
We're very close. Just 1 minute. The acting chair will be here. I'm going to welcome Hon.Oyet Nathaniel, the chairperson of Result Mobilization Diaspora, to say hi.
Iowa viva! Iowa viva! Iowa viva! Kulana viva! Nebraska viva! Dr. Bashar viva! Acting chairman viva!
Bukar is also the MP from Longitude representing that county.
Thank you, Dr. Khan. SPLM viva! Viva! Ayo viva!
Viva!
Machar viva!
Viva!
Teloidan. Our active chair, viva!
Viva!
First of all, my name is Tokat Kurwiu, Member of Parliament, National Parliament, South Sudan. I believe many of you know me. I would like to welcome our able acting chair, Right Honorable Hon.Oyet Nathaniel. I recognize him as the first deputy speaker and also first deputy of Dr. Rebata, and now acting chair of SPLM-IO. I would like to recognize the President of Honorable Hon.Oyet, the Deputy for Foreign Relations Committee. I would like to recognize the President of my Deputy, Honorable Nancy John Gilla, who came from Australia just to receive our acting chair in Washington, D.C. What a commitment. I would like to recognize Dr. Isaac, our strong representative in the United States. I also would like to recognize the President of Ambassador Lamshol Jok, my good friend, who have been a deputy representative in Kenya for a while until he was promoted as a representative Great Lake region. I would like to recognize the President of Tibisa, Mathiang Dang. Tibisa Mathiang is our new representative to United Nations. She has a great name. As you know, our Reverend and Honorable Mathiang Dang. All of you know him back in the day. I would like to recognize the President of Ambassador Jordan Manping, our representative to Ethiopia. I would like to recognize our great coordinator, Mr. Pogdak. Pogdak been working very hard in the United States since he was elected. I would like to recognize the President of Jimmy Malit. Honorable Jimmy Malit has been a great cornerstone and a stone wall for SPLM-IO, especially for the South Mobilization Committee. I would like to recognize the President of Ambassador Myong Kun. I would like to recognize all our brother, Chodiel. I would like to recognize Nuer community leader, Michael Gaj Chokchok. Michael Gaj has been working hard for last 8 years for SPLM-IO. I would like to recognize the show leader, our brother Peter Repket Marwang, the young man who stood hard for our church and also stand against oppressor in South Sudan. I would like to recognize the President of John Gog. Father John Gog is a great leader in Nebraska, not only Nebraska, but also entire United States. All the chapters, please, I recognize your presence. First of all, it is a great honor for me today to see our acting chair coming to the United States in a time of difficulty, in a time where immigration is tight so hard by our President, Donald Trump. Because God is on our side, we've been working hard seen May to have him come here to the United States. But God answered our prayer and hard work in the last minute of March. Our AC been trying to do his part, but without him traveling, there might not be a resurrection for SPLM-IO. I have seen SPLM-IO coming back to his son, to his state in diaspora. I'm very happy to see our old face, the people who have been starting SPLM-IO coming back to work hard for SPLM-IO again. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not know how much I can appreciate you. To be honest, in my heart, we've been working hard to try to save lives in South Sudan for a humanitarian purpose. We've been working hard to try to let the world recognize us, while we have people in South Sudan who try to deny us. By God's son, they will not succeed. The love that was shown by our chairman, Dr. Yamashar, for peace to come to South Sudan has been betrayed many times. But on this time around, we will try our best. Like I would like to say that in Nuer language, coming of acting chair, Giro Chibunga. We will not plan more, but Chibunga. We are very blessed to have Dr. Isaac. We are very blessed to have Honorable Nyancho John Gila. We are very blessed to have Young Cholwa. We are very blessed to have Kwamba Kwalchul and Honorable Malit. But Chibungal, I cannot have planned more. I don't want you guys what I mean by that.
Assalamu alaikum.
Actually, there are actually chopper, lakin ten to be chop. Last, all opposition, I call them IO, and if all opposition are IO, what about us, we the original IO? We must stand strong to unite all opposition to come together and say no to the killing that is going on in Akoba, the killing that is going on in Lomashuk, to the killing that is going on in Bitiu and in Kodira region, and for all, as PLMIO need unity. If you have anything, disagreement with any one of your brother, please forgive them. Let us come together and show the world that we are alternative in South Sudan. This is my last thing to say, and God bless you, and God bless the United States of America and South Sudan.
Assalamu viva, Tukat viva, Honorable Tukat viva, Kulana viva, Victoria Mashar viva, Acting Chairman viva.
I understand that the deputy for Women League, Agnes Qatar, is here. If you're out there, Agnes, please stand up and be recognized. Agnes, stand up, please.
Agnes viva, Agnes viva. Women League viva!
Thank you so much, Agnes. Before I call Honorable Oyet Nathaniel to introduce our acting chairman, I want to call Michael Gashok to come and say hi to you guys just for 1 minute, and then we'll go on with the program. Michael Gashok.
Michael Guy viva! Michael Guy viva! Nuer Community viva! Nuer Community viva! Kulana viva!
Good afternoon, everyone. I just like to say thank you for this day. And I would like to On behalf of your community and on my behalf, I would like to welcome our acting chairman, the United States of America. Second to that, it's a good call for all of us, South Sudanese, and I am happy to see my great friend, James, who just spoke presently, from the Costa. He is a good friend of mine. We live together in Lincoln, Nebraska. I know him for a very long time. As we all know what is going on in our country, ladies and gentlemen, it is a good call for all South Sudanese to come together to say no to tribalism, to stand together as one body, as one South Sudanese. Like right now, it was beginning in 2013 as they killed Nuer people. Now it's no longer Nuer, it's everybody. Would you join us, all 3 tribes? Let's join Nuer and let's say no to tribalism and let's stand together as South Sudanese. Thank you.
I'm going to call on representative of Ethiopia, Jordan Mantilong, to come and say hi for 30 seconds, and then I'll go on and call Ambassador Georgia, representative Escalamayo in Great Lakes region.
Aslamaya viva, Aslamaya viva, Kulana viva.
Escalamayo viva. Viva. Petro Mashar viva.
Viva.
Hon.Oyet viva.
Viva.
I would like to recognize the presence of Right Honorable Oyet, Honorable Nathaniel, Honorable Tokat Korwil, Honorable Nyankyo, Ambassador Delegation, Ambassador Lam, and the rest of honorable ambassadors, honorable ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great privilege for us to be here in this critical time. I'm very grateful to God to have our acting chair here with you. This is a renewal of our spirit. This is a renewal of our energy. War has been raging in South Sudan, beginning from Nasser last year, this time of the year, and to Akobo, to Jonglei, to Unity State, to Longshuk. We are very grateful to you, those of you in the diaspora. Without you, we could not have accomplished what we have accomplished. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you, Honorable Ambassador, for being strong. Thank you.
I'd like to take this final opportunity before we go to our leaders to call on my colleague and brother, Ambassador Lamtour Jog, to come and say hi to you. You came all the way from the region, along with acting chairman.
Lamshol Jog viva! Lamshol Jog viva! Aslamaya viva! Lamshol Jog viva! Dr. Bashar Teng viva! Durgut viva!
Escalamayo viva!
Viva!
Where's the energy, guys? Escalamayo viva!
Viva!
Dr. Bashar viva!
Viva!
Sudan viva!
Viva!
Sudan viva!
Viva!
Hon.Oyet Nathaniel viva!
Viva!
Dr. Isaac viva!
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 All the leaders viva!
Viva!
My name is Lamshol Jog. A lot of you may not know me. I grew up here in the United States, in the state of Tennessee, so I'm also from Tennessee. What can I say? I would like to say, God bless you all. Without God in this moment, I would not be here personally. So I thank God most importantly, I thank all my colleagues and my family for organizing me and bringing me in this country. So thank to you all for supporting me all along. Before I go further, I'd like to also say thank you to God for bringing Hon.Oyet Nathaniel to the United States of America. Since Donald Trump made his decision about South Sudanese specifically, Hon.Oyet is the only person that has been allowed to the United States of America. Ayo Viva! Viva! In addition to that, I also wanted to say, without Ambassador Isaac Gang, that made this whole thing possible for Acting Chair. His coming would also be nearly impossible. So, Isaac Gang Viva! The reason why we're here today is because of our father and the father of the nation, Dr. Riek Machar. Thank you, God. And because of him, South Sudan has a chance to unite and prosper and be the best country that it can be. Dr. Riek Machar, viva! President Salva Kiir has been stating in many, many occasions that he has been looking for a solution. All along he's been looking for solutions. For the last 20 years he's been looking for a solution. But the solution is 500 feet away from his house. Dr. Riek Machar, thank you, God. Espera Mayo Viva! I will not go further because today is the day for the Acting Chair of Iowa. I just want to make sure that all of you open your ears, open your minds and your hearts when he comes later on to listen to him. There's a guy who makes jokes on television in South Sudan who like to say a lot of good things about the wrestlers. He says, this gentleman is short but very, very confident. Dr. Oyet is a short man but very, very confident. He believes that with him now leading the Riek inside, we will get to Juba and get the Riek out of Juba. So without further ado, I'd like to say thank to you all. Espera Mayo Viva! Viva! Dr. Riek Machar Viva! Viva! Dr. Riek Machar Viva! Viva! Hon.Oyet Viva! Thank you. I forgot. I just want to get things clear. My official title is Special Envoy for Great Lakes Region and Southern Africa Development Community. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I would take one more person to come and say hi. Pastor Pierre Marwang, if you're here, I would like to recognize you. He left? Okay. In this case, I want to say the time that we've been waiting for is here. And before I call Honorable Nathaniel, I just want to answer one question that people have asked many times, especially when an acting chairman came to the U.S. They asked me why, what is he going to do? It's a very difficult question. What is he going to do? Right? I know he's going to come and talk to you, but I just want to tell you one thing. Honorable Oyet has spoken many times about the solution that we need as a country. And that is, we need peace. We need peace in our country. And that peace cannot happen if the signatory of the peace agreement, Dr. Riek Machar, is still in detention and being tried in a politically motivated court. And so that message has been very consistent. He spoke about this in the region, he spoke about this in the media, he talked to us about that, and also you hear about what he's saying. So for us in the United States, we get questions if what Oyet is saying is true, because people are fighting, and because we're defending ourselves as people who think that we're for war, as LMI was not for war. What was happening is that we trusted the process. We show up in Juba thinking that the process that many people talked about was serious, and that's to come to Juba and implement the peace agreement. Little did we know that the regime had reasons or had plot to detain all of us. Okay, how about now? Is it better?
Yeah, better.
Okay. People in the tech make sure that the volume is high so people in the back can hear you. And so, he's saying the world misunderstood us. And so, as an organization, for this to change, the top leadership needs to come and inform all the stakeholders, especially in Washington, about what SPLMIO is looking for. And so, if you're asking why is SPLMIO acting chairman, Right Honorable Nathaniel Oyet is here, that's his mission. He wants to spread the message of peace. He wants to tell the world that SPLMIO is for peace, but one corner in the SPLM-IG is not for peace. It is interested in getting rid of the opposition, and then it can rule the country the way that we see right now. Corruption,
displacement, war, chaos. And we say, as an organization, we cannot allow that to happen. If the regime decides that peace is not the solution, we want to spread this message and make the world know the person or the organization that is responsible for war in our country is SPLM-IG, not SPLM-IO. And that's what it's here for. So for us that are here, you will take this message to your people that did not make it. He spread this message and communicated this message very clearly in Washington, and they are very clear now about what SPLM-IO is trying to do. That is to bring peace in South Sudan. And that is to make sure that when we defend ourselves, we will not be accused of being warmongers, because we're not. We're not warmongers, we want peace. But one group, one party, one organization does want peace in the country, and we want to spread that message. Last but not the least is for all the members that are here. If you're not SPLM-IO member, we are reaching out to you that we are eager to have you as a member of our organization. SPLM-IO is for South Sudan, and we want to make sure that you're part of the journey. We feel that we're going to change this country if given a chance, and I think we'll do this soon. So when you hear the word SPLM-IO, if you take away the SPLM and you just say in opposition, it's not just us, it's all of us. The whole country is opposed to the government, it's opposed to the SPLM-IG, it's opposed to the chaos, it's opposed to corruption and death, it's opposed to war. And for this reason, all of us are for one thing and one thing only, that's peace. And SPLM-I is the champion for that peace. So I plead to you today to reach out to your local chapter, reach out to local members, youth league, student league, veteran league, student league, and register your child, register yourself, and become one of our members. On that note, I will now introduce Hon.Oyet Nathaniel, the Deputy Chairperson for Foreign Relations at SPLM-IO, who is going to come and greet you, and then when that is done, you will welcome our acting chairman, whose platform is what we're here for today. You're going to hear from him.
SPLM-IO viva! Nathaniel viva! SPLM-IO viva! Deputy Chair viva! Acting Chairman viva! United States viva! Nebraska viva! كلنا viva!
المجد لله في العالي وللعرض السلام ولناس الذين مسرنا. I would like to recognize His Excellency Dr. Riek Machar in his absence, the First Vice President of the Republic of South Sudan, His Excellency the acting Chairperson, Chairman of the SPLM-IO, Right Honorable Oyet Nathaniel, who is also the First Deputy Speaker in the National Legislative Assembly. I would like to recognize Honorable John Gila, Member of the National Assembly, Honorable Tukar Korwil, Member of the National Legislative Assembly. I would also like to recognize Ambassador Lam, our representative, the envoy to Red Lake region, Ambassador Isaac Lam, representative to the United States, Ambassador Myongator, former ambassador of the UN, SPLM-IO to the United States, Ambassador Manpei, Ethiopia, and all the league, the Women League Chairperson, and the Youth League, and the Student League, and all the Veteran League. Today is our acting chair day. I love Omaha, I love you, the people of the good life, but I spent a long time, I never come here. And we will not stop, we will not take time to speak along, to make long speech, because he's going to come and tell you why he's here in the US and what he's doing for the people of South Sudan. I would like to say a few things. أنا ممكن نتكلم بالعربي لكن أنا متأكد في ناس كتير ما بسمع عربي كويس. I will speak in English. SPLM-IO, when it began at the call for the reformation, the reform in the government of South Sudan. It started within the SPLM, and also Salva Kiir instigated the problem. And then he killed the Nuer, and then the civil war broke out. But when we came to Nasser, Dr. Riek Machar told us, and instead of fighting the war of revenge, we will use this to change the country. And it will not only be Nuer, it will be all the tribe in South Sudan. I would like to speak 3 points. Number one, the country is ruled by law. The country is ruled by law. If there is no law in the country, there is going to be anarchy in the country. If there is no rule in the country, there is no system. I used to tell people, when you violate law, you ignite another law that can create problem. And that is what is happening in South Sudan. Because in South Sudan, you can kill somebody and you go with impunity without being held accountable. There's no justice. It's a violation of law. What happened when you kill people with impunity, there will be a lot of killing in the country. If you take money from other people, this is corruption. It is called stealing in the real sense. If you are not asked where you have taken the money, you are not held accountable. You violate the law. And what happens when you violate that law? Another person will lose some money, and that also creates killing in the country. That is a violation of law. SPLM-IO, when we tell people that we are the better system, it's not because of Dr. Machar, not because of Professor Oyet, not because of Rasmus. It's because we tell people that we have a system. If we go to the power, nobody will be stealing nobody money, nobody will be taking nobody land, nobody will be killing with impunity, and nobody will destroy the country. Because of the system. And also, my message to you, if you want to change, we don't want to go to the people of South Sudan and telling them that we have Brad, we have Pukad, we have everybody. We want to tell them that we have law, and the law we have to demonstrate it. Our organization, the small organization that we are running right now, we need to show that we are loyal to law, we are loyal to the system. You don't go out and do your own thing because you feel like doing it. You have to be in the system, and the people of South Sudan will see you. You are an example, and they will say, yes, SPLM-IO is really the change that the South Sudan needs. We have to start by ourselves. This is what I want to say. If you violate law, even the body of human beings, they have law. I can do anything that I want to do with my body. But if I happen to turn my nose upside down and the rain come down, I will be drowned. I will be dead. That is a violation of law. If you don't follow the system, you create chaos. If you don't respect the system, you create problems. And you cannot tell nobody that you are an alternative when you are the cause of anarchy yourself, where the organization that you are running, you don't follow the law. So we are the law-abiding citizens. We need to show to the people of South Sudan, we are South Sudanese who love that country. Even the tribalism that we are talking about. You know, when there is law in the country, nobody talk of tribalism. Because you can make a law that say anyone that practices tribalism will be taken to jail. Rwanda has done that. You know, what we need is not me coming saying that I'm the good person, I can do better than this. It's because I need to respect law. I will respect Dr. Oyet because he's my leader. You need to respect Dr. Gang because he's your leader. But if you go out and do other things, you're not doing the right thing. And we want to be seen as the people who are respecting the system and respecting the law. Tribalism will not be in South Sudan. You know, I was in South Sudan before the referendum. And actually, I participated in the referendum campaign that led me to be appointed as the youth representative in the National Parliament. South Sudanese came out in a big number. When we stood in line in Malakal voting for a referendum, I cried because I never seen that unity. And nobody mobilized because they have a heart for the country. But self-care have destroyed it. Now I want to tell you what they are saying. Because they have stolen the money, the hospital is going to be closed down. They are saying, we are proud of the people of South Sudan because they are resilient. Even if the hospital is closed, we will use herb. You see? What does it mean? You looted the country and you are telling the people that they can use herb because you failed to run the country? Get out of the country. Let somebody come and lead the people. It doesn't make any sense. because they have faith. And the people of South Sudan, they are not resilient. I know they are patriots, they are resilient, but the problem is they are fearing for their life because they are being tortured, they are being killed, there's no space where they can go. I want you, the people who are in diaspora, to stand up and expose the government. Right Hon.Oyet and the team who were in New York, and we met with United Nations people. And they told us you need to step up and raise the bar of the campaign. They know that there is no system in South Sudan. In one occasion, one of the ambassadors said that we will not accept any narrative that is coming out from South Sudan. Because we know after the African Union meeting, there is no leader in South Sudan. And you guys need to step up. Because they are United Nations people. They are telling Comrade in another way, do good. But they don't want to say it openly. I'm not trying to accuse them, and don't know that I say it, okay? So we need to do good, and we need to support our leader. The other thing that I want to tell you, if you are doing something, do it. Don't talk about it. Don't tell people I have done it. Do you know why? Because we have people who have given their life for this nation. Who will talk for them? If you are alive, you pay money, you do things, that's okay, God will bless you. Be silent, because people have died. And I tell people that in the Noe culture, and I believe in Asholi culture, if somebody died, we have to marry the woman for that person, so that his name never gets lost. We will not get money and cow to marry for those that are here. The only thing that we will use as a dowry to pay for their children is to get South Sudan fixed and take self-care out of South Sudan and build a new South Sudan. The diaspora, the US is the great country. There is no change that can come without the United States of America. If you are here, you are the voters. Talk to your representative. You know, you think that we can do better than you do. That is opposite. We don't have power. You have the power, but you're not using it. Omaha, I believe you have 2 congressmen, senators, and I think 5 congressmen. If young people, 5, can go and talk to that congressman or congresswoman, telling them that we are the voters, we vote for you to go to Washington, D.C. Please, our family, they are dying back home in South Sudan. Can you do something? They will pass a legislation to help us. Not because I say it, but because you say it, because you are the voter, you are the power. You are not using your power. Please use your power. Talk to your representative. And also talk about corruption. Like a few days ago, there was arrest in Juba being done. You had the Minister of Finance, who was just appointed. I think for the last 1 year, we have like 6 Ministers of Finance. They're not happening in the world. And now what Salva Kiir is doing, Comrade Lam said that he was looking for solutions. I read that when I was in the parliament. And this is one of the things that we were being targeted. Comrade, we always talk in the parliament. You appointed somebody. He has stolen money. You hired him. You're looking for solutions. You leave him go home with money, millions of dollars. Nobody has him. He will come around and pay, because there are people in the office of the president who make list of the ministerial position. If Isaac am going to be Minister of Petroleum, he has to pay $1 million. And they write a degree, they tell the president that when he gets drunk, they say, children, when he gets drunk, they will come with a degree, they say, can you sign him? You just sign it. Tomorrow Isaac is appointed because he paid $1 million. And then when he comes for the hostage, Salva Kiir will ask, I'm going to appointment later. So this is the real issue. And I want to conclude with this. There was a story. Pimon kigat fi shajara wal kulu ayanat beji fi anted shajara da fi moy ayanat kulu beji o mon kigat gule nas ma fi zol kalam iza ita jaya shan tashar moy ashar quietly wasku fat gul hay lanu there is a monster down there no sama so bita go beji bara go kul oh Silently, quietly, they will bring and go back. And then Talib Jam, Monkey Galo Yakama, Matam Rizal, Gal Malufju, Gal Fi Haji Kabir and Actel Moy, Amata Izai, Baby Uberdona. And then Rapa saw the Chidid, I will not say because you will run away because I am Makakro. Gal, who is that? And then nobody showed up. Gal another to mind the Kupaya. Comrade Oyet, everybody silent in Juba. And everybody told him, don't talk. And people listen. Other people listen. But Comrade Oyet come and say, who is there? I would like to welcome our acting chair and first deputy speaker.
Assalamu Chairman Viva, Chairman Viva, Acting Chairman Viva, Kulala Viva, Dr. Ramajan Viva, Dr. Ramajan Viva, Dr. Ramajan Viva, Deputy Chairman Viva, Iowa Viva, Iowa Viva, Iowa Viva, Iowa Viva, Deputy Chair Viva, Acting Chairman Viva, Acting Chairman Viva, Kulala Viva, Nebraska Viva, Nebraska Viva, United States Viva, Dr. Bashar Viva, Dr. Bashar Viva, Oyet Viva, Oyet Viva, Dr. Bang Viva, Kulana Viva. Korea Islam Manala, Ayo Rearisha, 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 Asmara Viva, Asmara Viva, Victoria Viva, Victoria Viva, Deputy Chairman Viva, Deputy Chairman Viva. Deputy Chairman Viva, Acting Chairman Viva, Nebraska Viva, Nebraska Viva, Minnesota Viva, Minnesota Viva.
Thank you so much. Ayo Viva, 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 Ayo Viva, Viva, Viva Nebraska Viva, Viva. Viva USA, viva! Viva! Viva Canada, viva! Viva! Viva Australia, viva! Viva! Viva Europe, viva! Viva! Viva South Sudan, viva! Viva! Viva all of us! Viva! In the first place, I pass my warmest greetings. Greetings from our people in South Sudan. Greetings from our poor citizens, our gallant forces, those who are being bombed, those who are going without food. I bring to you their greetings and appeal. I came to the United States of America on invitation. I know there are those who said I came for asylum. But I want to clarify that I did not come for asylum. I have a very big responsibility in my country, a very big responsibility to our citizens who are suffering. I
organized in Washington, D.C. I was invited as a leader, acting chairman of the SPLM-SPLA-IU. Also as the first deputy speaker of the Transitional National Legislative Assembly of the Republic of South Sudan. At this juncture, I want to affirm to President Salva Kiir and all those who work with him that all the violations that he has meted on the agreement, especially removing positions that were allocated to other parties, especially SPLM-SPLA-IU, we reject that action. Dr. Riak is the first Vice President of the Republic. I'm the first Deputy Speaker of the Parliament. All ministers and governors, MPs, commissioners that were unfairly removed in violations of the agreement, we have rejected this and I want to affirm it here.
SPLM viva! SPLM viva!
I came to the United States to appeal for peace. Peace for my country. Peace for South Sudan. Peace for the people of South Sudan. They have suffered. They are being killed. They are sleeping on the floor. That is what brought me here. It is not an asylum. They also said he was invited by the Nuer community. Yes. If you had invited me, I will come. And if the Equatorian community invite me, I will also come. They are my people. And if Barakazal community invite me, I will come. They are my people. All of us are one people. The politics, it is politics that have divided us. When others call themselves majority, others call others minority. This is the politics that have destroyed South Sudan. Everybody should be equal before the law. We cannot judge you by your tribe, by your skin color, by your religion, by your region, by your party. Political parties are platforms for governance. We can't judge you because you are an IO, you are IG, you are SOA. That kind of politics will destroy a country, and that is what is in the hands of Salva Kiir Mayardit. Yes, South Sudan now is destroyed. Salva Kiir removes, he appoints, he declares war, he corrupts, he steals with his family, in-laws, with his generals, politicians, he has completely destroyed the country. In 2013, we did not want war, but we wanted, after independence, we wanted to put South Sudan on track. Because between 2005 and 2011, South Sudan lost over $30 billion coming from the oil. This money did not go to school, did not go to build roads, did not go to build hospitals, did not give a scholarship to our people, our children, but it went to individual pockets. Many of these monies ended up in Kenya, in Uganda, in the entire East Africa and beyond. People built estates. People bought mountains in foreign lands and built, left South Sudan to suffer. The liberation of over 50 years was totally in vain. They have forgotten the suffering, the blood of the martyrs, which we sang in the national anthem, has been forgotten completely. This money ended in pockets. Okay. If that was the purpose of some of our brothers and sisters going to the forts to fight in the name of liberation, let them take the money. Might be the next generation will ask if we refuse to ask it. But what has brought us here? When we try to ask this, 2013 massacre. The massacre of 2013. Salva Kiir took the disagreement personal with his brother, Dr. Hon.Oyet Nathaniel. He should have remained there. It's their entitlement. But when he tried to disarm a section of presidential guard who were only knowing this is what is sparked fighting in the barracks of Guyana. He did not stop there. He had already recruited militias, which he brought from Barkazan region. These militias are our sons, but indoctrinated to hate others and to kill on orders. Salva Kiir should have stopped only in the barracks. Let the men in uniform handle themselves. But he ordered a militia force called Dud Kube to go from house to house to search anybody that looks like Noe and kill. In Miosaba, in Munuki, in Jebel, in youth side, this is what reduced South Sudan completely to its knee and destroyed our unity, our brotherhood, our love, and peaceful coexistence, all destroyed, gone. Just by the decision of one man, on top, in the name of the president. He did not do it alone. And we know whoever contributed to the massacre of our citizens. You are talking about White Army? Somebody asked me a question. White Army, are they also your forces? White Army are relatives of those who were killed in Juba.
Assalamualaikum viva! Assalamualaikum Delegation viva! Delegation viva! Acting Chairman viva! Kulana viva! Dengar lagi.
When they heard that their relatives, their mothers and fathers, their brothers were now finished in Juba, including Dr. Riak, whose whereabouts on December 15th, 16th, 17th was not known to his family. The White Army, those youth with the arms or without arms, attempted to run to Juba, to pull out their people. I'm going to you, man.
I know.
And Bangladesh too.
Yes.
They gotta go over there. Why they come to our territory, man? Take that one out.
Yeah, Meroy Kut, go on there, Meroy. Meroy Kut, Aspalamaya viva! Aspalamaya viva! Orriya salam wa adala! Ayo khiyar shab! Orriya salam wa adala! Ayo khiyar shab! Orriya salam wa adala! Ayo khiyar shab!
These youth decided on their own, with their own instinct of love for their relatives, to try to go to Juba. The White Army existed before IU.
Aspalamaya viva! Aspalamaya viva! Dejambor viva! Dejambor viva! Dejambor mugang ni Chenda viva!
The army youth. The army youth phenomenon in South Sudan is not distinct to Upper Nile, to Nuer community, to Eastern Equatoria community, to Central Equatoria community. You have Kidbai, you have Matianganyor, you have Gelway, the Arrow Boys, Agwele, Busho, what they are calling Murle. If you go to any village in South Sudan to occupy land, to raid cattle, to kill people, you will be resisted by this group. Whether you are a government or you are a group of armed youth like them, they will resist you and also chase you. So White Army is a general phenomenon which we wanted to address in the agreement which we signed. Transitional security arrangement provided for those who want to be in the army should join the army, the police, the national security, and so on. And those who do not want to be in the army, they should go for DDR and be integrated in the civil society. It is the same agreement which is being destroyed by President Salva Kiir today. If he doesn't want White Army, let him implement the agreement. White Army will be no more. If he refuses, as we are seeing, he's destroying the agreement day and night. The phenomena of White Army in Eastern Equatoria, in the entire Equatoria, including Barakazal and Upper Nile, will never disappear. Because people are people are even afraid from the government. Who is killing them? The massacre in Pancor, who did it? It is the government. The massacre in Juba, who did it? It is the government. The massacre that has been going on in Jongole, who did it? In fact, I want to reveal to you and to the world, government is arming their own citizens against themselves. And in broad daylight. They have done this in Jongole. We have seen the trouble between the Murle and the Nue. The trouble between the Murle and the Dingabur. The cause is the government, not these poor citizens. It is the government giving weapons one side against the other side for political reasons. And the same scenario elsewhere. Comrades, South Sudan has been destroyed as I've said. In 2015, we signed an agreement which was destroyed. 2018, we signed another agreement. The same agreement has now been destroyed. How did it start? Last year, as we were busy trying to implement the agreement, Salva Kiir was preparing for war. And because of guilt in his conscience, he tells people in the media that he will never take the country back to war. That was reverse psychology. Guilt of the plans that he has been doing. Violating armed embargo, denying resources for implementation of the peace agreement, attacking cantonments like Turo, training centers in Kajokeji, in Unity State, importing arms at night, recruiting fighters in the presidential guard and regular forces, removing positions that were allocated to other parties, especially targeting IO. This is what he has been doing throughout. We are very busy because we know there is no country that can develop without peace. Accepting peace is not a weakness. You are now in the United States, working, going to school, sending children to school. Without peace, you cannot do it. And we wanted that to happen in our country. We did not want war again after 50 years, liberating our country. Many people condemn us, including our own members, that we were weak as the leadership of IU. But that one, I want to tell you today that it was not a weakness. This is the goal of any political organization. If you want to build a country, you cannot build through war. You build it through peace.
Aspelamaya viva! Aspelamaya viva!
Those who are manufacturing war in South Sudan, you know they have no vision for good life for our people. They are there to loot, to steal, and to kill. Only. Nothing else. If they have good vision for the country, they will go for peace. Peace is the only goal. The entire UN system is anchored on peace. The entire world system is anchored on peace. South Sudan cannot be exception. In March, the manufactured situation in Wigan, in Nasir. The situation in Nasir was manufactured by the government. There has been an easy relationship between the SSPDF, who were in Winya, and the youth, the regular citizens in Nasir. Some of the problems would start in the market. When an SSPDF soldier develops misunderstanding with a member of the youth, they would quarrel. Let them quarrel. These are citizens of one country. They will resolve it, whether through law or through reconciliation. But this particular one was different. It started in Bilfam, when they ordered contingent of SSPDF mounted on badges. They sent Olon, General Olon, Kong Ranli, Bushok militias, Agwenek militias, and the SSPDF. And they told them, go to Nasir and disarm the youth. The youth, knowing that those coming to disarm them are also youth, militias, they rejected. And because they were also armed, fighting broke out in Nasir, in Widia.
Torgila viva!
Viva!
Torgila viva!
Viva! And what happened? If the problem was Nasir, why did they go to Ulam? If the problem was only Nasir, why did they go to Patna? Why did they go to Longchok? Why did they go to Low area? Gawar area? Why did they go to Western Equatoria and attack Governor Futio? Where is Governor Futio now? He's not in town. They wanted to kill him. Why did they go to Nigeria? If the problem was only Nasir. Why did they go to Western Barakazam? Kubribo. Why did they go to Tori? Kajukeji. It was a setup to spoil the peace of South Sudanese, to deny them development, to deny them stability, to send them to refugee camps and IDP camps. It was a setup that they must rule forever. We are going to make Salva Kiir and his group to only rule themselves. Without the peace agreement, Salva Kiir is not my president. We only meet in the peace agreement, which has created a government of national unity. And if there is no peace agreement, there is no government of national unity, there is also no national unity in South Sudan. We will create our own unity outside the control of Salva Kiir. And we will move forward with good ideals of building a country that belongs to all of us. This is the message that I brought to Washington. And this message will never cease. And it will become a reality. In South Sudan now, in every state, you have governor for Ayo and you have governor for Salva Kiir.
Ayo viva! Ayo viva!
You have commissioners for Ayo and commissioners for Salva Kiir, they are confined to the headquarters or barracks. The rest of the periphery and the Payam, they are not there. We have chased them away, and they will never come back. The one of Ulan the other day, when we wanted to chase him from Ulan town, he ran to another Payam. We followed him there to ask him, what are you doing here? This is the situation in South Sudan. Until we agree, and if we don't agree, they are out. We'll be out. Look at the international relations of South Sudan now. Very poor. Can you be represented like that? In the African Union, in IGAD, in East African Community, can you accept to be represented like that?
No. Get me walking.
We want vibrant foreign policy being executed by vibrant diplomats. Our missions abroad must pay their membership subscription to the UN, to AU, to East African Community, to IGAD, to World Bank, to IMF, to all the organizations. We have all the resources, but has been stolen and looted. Now they are unable to pay for their membership in all these forums. They cannot even take care of ambassadors, diplomats. They cannot. They cannot even rent embassies. In Nairobi, even in small countries, they have rented their embassies in good places, in high-end places. But you guess, where is the embassy of South Sudan? It's in Yaya Center. They rented an apartment where there are also companies, offices, there are casinos, and our diplomats are made to work from there. Is this not an insult to our liberation? And we continue to sing the national anthem with pride. Can we accept this kind of government? No. We'll never accept the government.
Viva! Viva! Commissioner Viva! Acting Chairman Viva!
The other day I was told, even in Yaya Center, they failed to pay. They were closed for 1 week. And I'm told I had to take money from where he hid it to pay for a few months. In East African Community, we were to have the position of Secretary General. But because we did not pay, and the arrears has accumulated to $22 million without pay, now we lost the position. Tanzania took it because they paid. You who has the oil under your feet and in your villages and being sold day and night, you are unable to pay. Even salaries to doctors and teachers. How much are those salaries? The salary of a doctor or a teacher is an equivalent of, if they are well paid, is $20 in a month. That's true. But the government cannot pay this. Not that they don't have the money, but the money is being stolen. Doesn't exist. If you cannot pay this, even for the services to our citizens, the government has lost legitimacy. And we cannot accept it to remain in Juba. Must be destroyed.
Aspera viva! Aspera viva!
Even our friends, like United States, Norway, Britain, many in Africa and around the world, including Cuba, where we trained some of our forces before, including the leaders of the liberation. After seeing us, we have forgotten about them, and we don't listen to them. They have also abandoned us. But I'm here to tell them that they should not abandon South Sudan. South Sudan does not belong to Salva Kiir or SPLM-IG. It belongs to the masses, the 64 communities. That find themselves.
Aspera viva! 64 tribe viva!
We must win back our friends by bringing peace, genuine peace, not false peace, where there is cheating, there is violations, there is killing, massacre, and genocide. This is not the peace. Salva Kiir is determined to rule the country minus other communities, and we will not accept this. Juba now has become a concentration camp where you will starve, you are not paid your salaries, there is a known gunman, you will be killed, and the sun is also hot. We must rescue our people, Lejabu. Nas Bitana Tabani. We must go for a rescue mission. And my message to you, diaspora, you are part and parcel of our community. You are South Sudanese with dual citizenship. The nationality of your country of origin is first. Then other nationalities come later. Don't forget your roots. Turn back to your country. Don't look down on yourself. You are seated here, you are an ambassador, you are a minister, you are an MP like them, that we appointed before, you are a governor. You are seated in this room, and it is your right. Don't look down on yourself. Regardless of what job you are doing, or what kind of life you are doing, you are having, your country needs you. Yes. And you must go back. In the meantime, you remain here. Those who are ready to go with me, buy your ticket, let's go to front. And if you are not ready to go with me, there is another front line here, right here. I've gone to front line, I need to eat, I need logistics. You are here to provide. We have obligation towards our people, towards the country. Do whatever you can to help our situation. I want to thank you at this junction. When I left Juba on foot. And I left as a first deputy speaker. I left my residence. I left all my privileges. I left only with my laptop and my stuff for my office. I left after spending 8 days within the town. When they started fighting, and they invited foreign troops to come, that was when I left. Because I knew war has been declared. And I knew they said they had gotten the leadership of the party. Dr. Riak and his deputy, the members of political bureau, the MPs, the members of Liberation Council, who were in Juba, they thought they had already gotten all of them. None would leave. But I left. Some people who wanted to defect, like those of Parkour, were sarcastic and saying we had to do what we did because Oyet left us. The regime had planned all the scenarios against the leadership of IU and against the entire movement. If all of us were all arrested in Juba, this meeting was not going to take place. And nobody was going to be there to tell the story, what exactly happened. And nobody was going to resist, knowing that the entire leadership of IU are all wiped out. Where will you begin from? When I walked for 2 weeks, and I reached a place which was safe, the first press statement I issued there was no power, no electricity, no nothing. I used my phone to alert the world that what was going on was a violation of the agreement. And I told the world, we will not accept. I said, all members of IU should never go to Juba. And I also withdrew all the members who were in mechanism. After abrogating the agreement, they were saying the agreement is not for one man. It's not about Dr. Riak. Let people implement the agreement. They will continue working while Dr. Riak is in detention. There is no peace agreement if the signatory is arrested. And there will be no any other agreement in South Sudan if Dr. Riak, who signed the agreement, has been arrested. Any other arrangement is employed to do as if and to arrest. That was the statement that I issued. And at that point, some of you looked for me, started calling me, and they were even doubting that might be my phone was hacked. Because there is no sane human being who can issue a statement as strong as that in that kind of situation. I received phone calls from these ones who are sitting behind. Fokat, Isaac Gang, Stephen Young, those of Nyanshiu. Are you safe? I told them, I'm safe for now. And they said, we don't know what to do. But we have established an emergency response team because of the situation in Juba. I told them, I approve whatever efforts that you do to save the situation in Juba. IO is a party, a movement of volunteers. Anybody who wants to help in whatever way, nobody should stop him or her. This is how Resource Mobilization Committee came about. Some of you complain that they are not part of the structures. This is a voluntary work. They can easily go back to their families and leave IO to perish. But they chose to help IO. I could not have denied to approve what they were doing. And I told them, I will be offline sometime. Don't worry. I will talk to you when I get a place of network. I continue to work in the forest. I even walk past their barracks. Because at night, they don't come out. They are cowards. They fear to the core. Until I got my way out. The same day I reached outside the country, that was the same day they arrested Dr. Young. And I had to issue condemnation letter, and now I knew the entire movement have now fallen on my head and on my shoulder. And on your head, on your shoulders. Things were very difficult. In March, in April, in May, in June, July, August, things were not easy. They were attacking everywhere where our forces were. And they were closing our offices and arresting other members. In total, they arrested over 100 members of IU, put them in detention. The entire protocol, security of the first vice president and our chairman, they were all arrested. Some of my bodyguards also got arrested. All our houses looted, ransacked, including utensils. They even collected them. But because of your efforts, which I want to appreciate at this juncture, because of what you did, standing together with these leaders, IO stands now and will stand tomorrow and forever.
Aspalamaya Viva! Aspalamaya Viva! United States Viva!
The regime is now weak. It is now biting its own tail, arresting those who looted together with them. If Salva Kiir wants reform in terms of fighting corruption, he must arrest himself.
Aspalamaya Viva! Aspalamaya Viva!
As long as he's free, Albun is free, Grigori is free. These are the ringleaders of corruption in South Sudan. We cannot be blackmailed anymore. Over $30 billion between 2005 and 2011, and between 2011 and 2025, UN released a report last year, $25 more billion lost. The report is online, you can go and Google it. 30 billion plus 25 billion. Those who knows mathematics, how much? Over $55 billion. No roads, no hospital, no schools, no security, no stability, no nothing. No salary. Even no salary. If he wants to fight corruption, he must also arrest himself, arrest his daughters, arrest his son, his in-laws. Then we'll know Salva Kiir has reformed. When he appears with $55 billion, and we'll use it for building schools, railways, airlines, and all the good things that South Sudanese deserve. But without this, it's a blackmail. And his time is up. Ruling since 2005, up to date, his time is up. Somebody must rescue the country. Salva Kiir is now stranded in Juba with power. He is unable to govern the country. Those who govern the country, they sit around him. It is not him. Let no South Sudanese believe him. He cannot make any decision. Comrades, we have a mission for that country. And that mission includes you and me and those who remain inside to rescue the country. Dialogue. I know when we talk about dialogue, some of you want to run away. Building from the urge for peace. I want to tell you, dialogue is the most cost-effective mechanism for settling disputes. If it is honest, if it is credible, if it can be respected, if the outcome can be respected, this is the only cost-effective mechanism for settling disputes, political differences. But we have a man sitting in Juba with his group that have rejected dialogue. If he has rejected dialogue, that means Salva Kiir is not honest and he will never be honest. And therefore, the answer is for us to go to Juba this time. We will not continue in diaspora here. We will not continue in the bushes forever. We will plan our things. We will design a strategy, and we will go and capture Juba by force. We will bring a regime change. And that regime will unite all the South Sudanese. From Barakazan to Upper Nile to Equatoria, women, children, elderly, all tribes will love themselves again. The hatred that I see in social media will cease. That hatred is a product of a regime that has been ruling us since 2005. That hatred is the ideology of SPLM-IG. Do you know in South Sudan, there is a saying that if you are corrupt and you are a thief, you are stealing government public funds, they say our thief is better than yours. Ministers would steal and will be praised by his people as a hero. Governors can steal and they are praised by their own communities. This is how Salva Kiir is being praised. Because people deny the truth. They know that what he's doing is wrong, what a minister does is wrong by stealing public funds, but members of his tribe will respect him, will not challenge him. But we, the IO and NAS, I want to make this also very clear, that we are in cooperation agreement with NAS. These are South Sudanese who are also aggrieved like us. They are victims, we are also victims. Where they come from, they are also victims. Where our colleagues from Upper Nile come from, they are also victims. The victims have united, and they will see the wrath of the victims to bring justice and accountability in that country. We and NAS will move forward. We are also reaching out to UPA to bring them on board. We'll reach out to anybody who have disagreed with Juba to bring them on board. We cannot monopolize liberation in South Sudan. No tribe can monopolize liberation of a country like what those of Salva Kiir claim. When they went to Nimule, they said, this land of Madi, we have liberated it with the blood. When they went to Kafoita, they also say the same thing. This is monopoly of liberation. Liberators are volunteers who sacrifice for the greater good of everybody, not for themselves. If you go to Kafoita and demand a blood because you were there and you did not die. Because at least those who died, we know they have spilled blood. But you who is still walking, where did you spill your blood? This is what destroyed South Sudan. In Juba, there are people who lost their properties. Plots of land, in Tongping, in Yemen, everywhere. to people who are not the bona fide owners. And if you try to insist, you will be killed. This is what is happening in Cuba. On top of looting the country, dividing our people. So, comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, I came to interact with you in Nebraska and give you this message, give you encouragement to say it is not over. Your country is waiting for you. The poor citizens, they're thinking about you. They are looking up to you. Here are the leaders that we appointed. We are appointed to work with you, to organize you. Some of you are asking, that there is no diversity. This is a genuine question. When the conflict started in 2013,
Esperanza viva! Esperanza viva! Esperanza viva! Nebraska viva! Division viva! Acting Chairman viva! 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 Viva!
When the conflict started in 2013, it targeted one community. And this community happened to be Nuer community. Others ran to university, others ran to refugee camps, others ran to the bush. Some of us, I was in the University of Juba, lecturing. Some of my students died. They were killed. I went during the struggle with Hon.Oyet. Me and Ladugore were Nasir to reform this party. The day we formed Iowa was the day Makwelueth was in Bur inciting youth who went and killed 47 IDPs in POC in Bur. And we were informed in the conference that now there is massacre in Bur. And we as leaders, patriotic sons and daughters of South Sudan, decided that we shall not replicate what Salva Kiir and his group were doing in Juba. We rather form a party that can unite our people, that can stop the Holocaust, the genocide, that can bring peace and stability. This is how Iowa came. During that time, the majority were from one community. we cannot blame them. And why are you many here? When we know they were being killed.
Jeremiah Viva! Their community Viva! Their community Viva!
And because the necessity to fight a war of defense and liberation, IO must organize itself. And we started appointing our members, some in the political bureau, some in diaspora missions. This is how some of them came. That is why you may say there are many, because some of them they serve since then. But I want to tell you, IO belongs to 64 tribes.
Asgalamaya Viva! 64 tribe Viva! Kulana Viva!
Diversity of IO is a necessity. Other communities, other nationalities, they have shown solidarity with the victims of genocide in Juba, in South Sudan. That's why they stand today. And I stand in front of you. Because what is happening in South Sudan, I hate. And whoever also came out from his nationality to oppose the regime is welcome. The structures of IO in diaspora and back at home must accommodate diversity. And other nationality must step forward as well and be assertive. You cannot remain aloof and expect to see diversity in IO. When we went to Juba, with the position given to us by the agreement, we took the map of South Sudan and placed it before us. We said, how many MPs? We had 155. We said, divide it by 10. States and the 3 administrative areas. We allocated that. How many ministers? 9. Divided by 10. We failed to divide. Because they were less. Then we took the regional configuration, divided by 3 regions. And we realized it will not be enough because the 3 administrative areas are also there. We said, okay, the position of the first deputy speaker and the speaker of the Council of States, you lump them together with the ministries. And the first vice president. This is how the first vice president in Upper Nile, the first deputy speaker in Equatoria, the speaker in Barakazan. Was this one fair? We went down to the ministries, deputies, governors. 1 out of the 3, we put 1 in Equatoria, 1 in Upper Nile, 1 in Barakazan, Western Barakazan. And we appointed one of you who has embarrassed us and embarrassed you. was here at the UN representing us, we thought women will be honest. When we appointed her from color blue, she went and put on color red. Even when she was in the office as our governor, the red was inside, the blue was outside. And she said she was playing politics. The Yama politics is not a dirty game. It is individual who make it dirty. Politics is a vehicle for creating good life for the people. If it was for dirty game, nothing good will come from it. This is how Salva Kiir is now stranded with power and politics. Because he defined it as dirty game, now there is nothing good. Massacre, corruption, and what? Everything. This is how we try to promote our diversity. For those of you who are questioning whether we abide by the principle of diversity and national unity, we'll also do it in the party. So, without further ado, I continue appealing to you. Do you know one secret I want to give you? As who are here, I don't know how many we are, but if I count from here, the first line, we are more than 10 or 10. If I count that way, can go to, I don't know how many, maybe 50. We in this room now, if we want to capture Juba, because what I'm looking for is not much for me to go to you and dislodge President Kiir. We who are here, IO has the weapons, we have the vehicles, we have the tanks, we have the artilleries. We are not just a simple organization. I just want to get something few. You will hear people are crying in Juba. We're not going there to kill civilians, but to change a system. That are still.